Hello, everyone. Jose J. Garcia with Mobile Home University here. So I wanted to present a couple deals. A lot of questions that are coming in is what kind of inventory do you have? Where are these homes located? How many states do you cover? I have students all over. The goal is nationwide. So we are currently covering the Southeast, Tennessee, Alabama, Florida, Georgia, South and North Carolina, possibly Texas next state. We've talked about it quite a bit, and it's definitely something that I'm going to look into 2021 early. We'll be jumping into Texas State at that point, which might as well be in its own country, right? So big, but we will be looking at that. But the goal is nationwide, and that is for all of our service, not just ones or twos. I am a coach. I'm an active investor, of course, but I do coach students how to get into the mobile home investing niche, how to do steps A through steps Z, means every step in between. Now, there's other services that I provide, and I will talk a lot more about that towards the end of the video after I present my deals. But from moving mobile homes from point A to point B, if you're a mobile home park owner, you have empty pads, we can bring inventory into your park. We have investors, we have our students that are also available. They'll love to come in and take some of these distressed mobile homes that you have in your park and rehab and bring them up to livable, presentable condition and bring you on time paying tenants, residents, if you will. So a lot of services that we do provide. And this is just one more of many. But in a sense of deals itself, so the reason that so many mobile home parks owners are working with me is they believe in what I'm doing. For one, I've been pretty blessed with that, and I communicate with many every day. I meet new park owners all over. I mean, in California, Washington. I had a conversation with a gentleman. A lot of stuff going on, definitely a lot of growth. So it's definitely out there, and the demand for it is huge. That's the thing. So whether you need affordability living, a home, mobile home, manufactured house, whatever you want to call it, you need to fill up your empty pads. Maybe you're a private owner. You bought a piece of land and you're just simply trying to bring a mobile home. So these are all the services that I can provide for you. What do I do with the inventory? Because the park owners that are now coming to me, they're more so saying, okay, I want to own the land. I want to be responsible for the pad, the real estate, simply almost like an RV camper. For instance, you take over the mobile homes, you manage those, you bring your students, your investors, y'all take care of those. And all I want is that y'all pay on time every month. So we come in, we'll review every home. I walk every individual mobile home in any park that I go through, and we put a price on it. So we agree with the owner at that point. Okay, we can give you X amount for lot one, X amount for lot two, three, et cetera, kind of thing. And in the end, all right, we'll take all the above. And by all the above, it's typically the entire park. Yes, the entire park is then handed over to me. Of course, we have agreements. Everything is set in place at that point, documents, of course, but we pay them X amount of whatever he or she or they may want for the mobile homes themselves. We then enhance, turn around, and we bring our students, because our students get the first dibs. Anybody that's taken my coaching, and this is not a strategy to sell coaching. If you need coaching, by all means, reach out to me. If you don't, we can still talk. That's fine. But my students get the first steps on these. So as they're finishing up their coaching education with me, I start telling them, all right, you're in the area down by South Florida. Okay, well, we have a park down there near, let's just say, Miami. We have 17 mobile homes. I want you to go check out these homes and pick you out one. We'll do an agreement deal with them. Everything, of course, goes by rule regulations. At the end of the day, we abide by everything that the park has to offer. So, we don't bypass anybody. We're here to do, I think, what I think is a very great thing. We're giving back in many ways, and we're creating that win-win-win situation all around. So, but on this video specifically, this will be one of the ways that I present my deals, our deals, or whatever we have at hand for park owners, park managers, whoever it is that are sending them in. This is also something that takes place on Tuesday. If you're listening to this video, every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Every Tuesday, I hold the call that I've called Let's Do Deals Together. On this call here, we bring many investors. There are students there. There are investors. There's realtors. There's real estate investors. There's all kinds of people that are coming here. What we're doing is we're networking. The point is that we're all in this together. Let's profit together. Let's connect. A lot of you out there maybe just be money. You don't want to come in, do none of that sweat equity. I don't want to deal with the mobile home. I don't want to deal with the tenants, rehabbing. I'm not doing none of that. But I have money. I have money that I would like to invest. Come on our call, because on that call you can connect with somebody who wants to do all the work. They want to get into this. Maybe it's one of my students. They have everything but the funds, and the way they're trying to start into the mobile home niche, they'd require funds. So that's not to say you do, simply saying that some people don't want to start as wholesalers, bird dogs, connectors, that sort of thing. They want to come in and I want to be a landlord. Well, you will need some funds for that to be able to buy your home, to be able to pay for the rehab, the material, the holding, the insurance, utilities, you name it, right? So that's where hard money, private money, you come in. Y'all two connect, you network, and hey, guess what? You may have a 50-50, 40-60, I don't know, whatever y'all agree, but one is doing all the sweat equity, the other one is putting the money, and it's a network, and you profit together. And that's the point. Let me go ahead and present these deals here that I have. And again, this is these are active deals, by the way. If you are watching this and you are interested, definitely reach out to me. Let me figure out how to share my screen here. There we go. Alrighty. So the first one you're looking at is a 15 mobile home. There we go. So it's located central Georgia. This one is South Georgia, Central Georgia. You know, if you know Georgia, you know Macon, Warren Robins, Perry, Byron, you know, the whole section area in that sense. So what I put on here is now eliminate some of the VIN numbers just for safety, security kind of thing. But this is a breakdown of what the homes would be. So for instance, lot 2, you know, it's a 97 model, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Destiny's the make, and this is a single wide, by the way. Some I listed, some I did not, so y'all forgive me for that. But you know, the rental currently at the park is 225, and I do believe it includes trash, which is huge. You know, a lot of these sometimes will include water, trash. I got another one I'm about to present you, y'all will like. So but there will be a 5 increase per year. So, and that's typical. You know, a lot of these parks, when we're coming in, that's one of the things that we have to park owners that, you know, they're so behind the market, and it's, you know, I don't want to say lazy, no, not my means. A lot of times it's niceness. A lot of times they just don't do it. They didn't think about it, kind of thing. But you know, markets go up, everything goes up. So, you know, a lot with rental rates, a lot rents, apartment rates, whatever, you kind of have to keep up with that. You kind of have to keep going. So this number at 225 is quite low. Okay. So their goal, you know, as we've instructed them, coached them at this point, is bring this up gradually, slowly. You know, don't come in here and hit somebody and now suddenly it's 400 a month. It's not going to work out. But you can increase 5%, which in this case would be about $10 every year slowly, and just progress up there. Okay. But again, I'm not going to go through every one of these numbers. It's lots, mobile homes, but let's just go through a few here. So the next one would be lot number 7, which is an 84 model, also a single wide. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, Catalina, that's the make, and this is partial to VIN number. Next after that, you have a 74. Let me talk about this one for a second, okay? So lot 16, 1974, 2-bedroom, 1-bath. That's what you would expect. And I mean, this thing, it's got to be a 12 by 50 maybe. Very narrow, very short. It's old. It's pre-HUD. What does that mean? It means that it is before 76 model, okay? Which means what happens here is that for any reason, this home, of course I would mess that up, cannot be moved. It is before 76 nationwide. And to be exact, I think it's April X date in 76. So the way I tell anybody, look, if it's even that close to you, you probably shouldn't be moving the home anyway. Okay. Not to say that these homes need to be moved or can be moved. You know, we do have an agreement with them that's they have to stay at the park for at least 5 years. Okay. It is your home. If you come in and purchase, you know, after 5 years, if you decide now you want to take it to another park or take it to a private lot or whatever, that's a-okay. But for the first 5 years, it has to stay in the park. But this one here, 74, it's not going to go anywhere, not legally anyway. Okay. Next one, of course, lot 39. It's a 97, a lot newer, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, also single wide. Now, notice a lot of these the year makes that are on here. I mean, you have lot 42, lot 43. They are both a 2000 model. Beautiful homes, and I have some pictures I'm about to show you. But I mean, you know, for anybody watching this, you know, these are a great deal, and I'm going to break it down for you. So the package here is a total of 15, the way we have it structured at this time. Now, by that, we don't mean that you can't get less than. You know, it could be, we've had packages like this in the past where it's 2, 3, or even 4 or 5 investors. You know, they all pitch in. Okay, I want 3, I want 4, I want 2, I want 5, whatever. They all come in, they put the funds together, which we'll break down towards the end, and they invest in it together. We are thinking about breaking this down to more because we actually have 20 now. We have a total of 20. This was the package that we originally built in, but now we've gotten an additional 5 units. And now we're thinking breaking them down in groups of 5. So 4 packages, 5 units each. So stay tuned for that and send me an email course question on that if you are interested. Now, some of you wondering, asking, thinking, how do you have so many empties? Why are there so many of these here in this park, etc.? You know, I don't think I have to remind any of y'all or tell you that we had a thing called COVID come around and it's still around, but we're hoping that it's on its way out. However, you know, a lot of people, a lot, overuse the excuse. I can't work. I can pay my home payment. I can't pay the lot rent. It's COVID time. Well, that's come to an end, and I'm talking some of these parks that I'm seeing. I mean, from the beginning of COVID, they have not made a single payment. And the court system has not been nice to a lot of landlords, a lot of park managers, owners, without telling too much information. They basically cannot evict anybody. So that's changing. Okay, it's coming to an end. At this point, they're evicting all the bad apples and they're having a bunch of empty homes. So this is where I come in. Okay, every park owner that I do business, I have to get them to believe in my system, because understand, when you take some of these homes from us here that we connect you, you're not coming into a random mobile home park you just kind of found on the side of the street somewhere. Okay, one of the biggest I think one of the biggest troubles that a lot of investors, mobile home investors, when they first come in is, what do I say to a park manager, a park owner, a direct seller? How do I come in and do business? What if they don't allow me? What if they don't like what I'm doing? What if? Okay. We've eliminated all that. I've done all that work for you. When you get one of these homes from us directly connected to the park, you're coming into a park that already knows what you're doing, because I've already explained myself. They allow subleasing. Okay. They're investor friendly. Rent to owns. Okay. Full-time, long-term rentals. Okay. They believe in my system. We created this. This is a long 6 years of my hard work that I put in, and at this point, this is what we're reaching. As we want bigger, more. We are getting steady investors, steady students. So I want to be able to say I can provide each and every one of you at least a deal. There's many more out there that you shouldn't be just expecting from me. But to begin out with, what other education field do you know that gives you the education, the coaching, the mentoring? And then on top of that, here's your first deal. Okay, that's what we're doing. I like to say we're giving back. So let me go on. Next page, and this is just to show you, we're not going to stick too much on this page. Titles. We have titles, documents, bill of sales, of course, along with that come with every home. Here is lot number 2. As you can see, dirty, messy, but hey, that's beautiful. I like it this way. Pressure wash it and you're back to new. Okay. We don't have inside pictures on this. I don't have homes of every pictures of every homes either. So just bear with me. This is a presentation. Remember that. If you are interested, we will get you thorough details, okay, in full. So you'll get everything that you need. Here's lot number 7, a little bit older one, of course. Where's it at? Lot 7. 84. So this is Catalina 84, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, as you can see. But again, my preferred homes, typically metal on metal. I like them. They're easy to fix. If the roof goes, you can reseal it with what, a couple $100, and you're good for another 10 years. Reach out to me more on that, some of that coaching. I'll be happy to help you how to rehab a home affordably. Stop overspending. Title to that, this is definitely an oldie, 74. That's what you can expect. So an old home. So this one is the one that will not go anywhere, not legally anyway. I mean, you can't pull them, but they won't be under my watch by any means. So lot 18. I mean, look at the condition of these homes. This here is a double wide. I mean, guys, when you think of an investment, I've came in many times in the past where I've had a gut. I'm talking gut from top to the bottom. If you opened the door and you came in, you saw dirt. That floor was gone. We were rehabbed to its entirety. We've done that in the past. But these, to a lot of the investors that are coming in and, I don't want to do that much too, or this is the deals for you. These are where it's at. Here's another one. Look at this. I mean, I don't know that you need to do anything. Finish painting this red, maybe. I don't know why you went red to begin with, but, I'm not an artist. I'm a rehabber. I'm an investor. Here's another one. I mean, these homes check out. And things like this, for all you that are new and don't know what this is called, this bottom section, from the section of the bottom mobile home to the dirt, skirting. That's what it's called. Okay, it's cheap, it's easy to install, and don't let this scare you like, oh, it's a whole section missing off the home. It is missing off the home, but it's technically not part of the home. There's another one, lot 45, same thing with the skirting. I mean, I hear you can paint one of these homes for about $500-600 in full, neutral color, gray, ready to go. Lot 53, another one. This is a very good package, no doubt. I was very pleased with this package when we were putting it together with the park owners, and the way we were discussing everything. And they're up for, that's the thing, is that, it's a continued relationship. We don't come in and do business with the park owner and run away. This are lifetime network connections that we keep. I mean, I've talked to some park owners that I've met 5-6 years ago. So, it's all about that. But let me break down the numbers to you. If I can get rid of this thing here, it's on the way. There we go. Okay, so ROIs, return on your investments, because here is how you decipher, is a deal a good deal, okay deal, Not a deal, right? It's all about the numbers. You have to check out the home. You have to walk them through. You have to check them inside and out. All granted, given, that's fine. But your numbers have to make sense. Okay. If your numbers don't make sense, stop trying to make them make sense because it's not going to work out. So, ROI, return on your investment calculator, if sold with financing. That's what I would do if I were in your position. You know, if you want to be a landlord, you want to come in and keep these for 20 years, have at it. There is nothing wrong with it. Absolutely. It's a long term. I call them little ATMs that keep on dispensing more and more money, and that's what you want. Same passive income can happen from RTOs. Created a note, of course, but it does have an end date. So that's the difference, you know, whether over there you keep them for 20, 30 years or whatever, you know, with the rent to own, technically there is an end date. And once that agreement has been fulfilled, titles turn in, you no longer have that income coming in, done deal. But that's what you want. That's an RTO, and that's what we do. So for these homes, you know, the total package is being sold for 15. Again, this can be broken down, and we are looking to doing so. It's 65,000. 65,000 gets you, where is my, gets you 15 mobile homes. All these right here that you're seeing, 15 homes, right? Out of those 15 homes, 65,000, you are getting, now we'll keep it on this right here. Let me see, make sure I'm sharing. There we go. You are getting each home for 4,000, for a little less than 4,500. If you were to calculate it, you're getting them for a little less than 4,500 per home. All right, so 4,500 times 15 is 65,000, give or take. Now, those of you thinking, what about the rehab? What about the labor, the material, the holding, the utility, the insurance, etc.? Okay, all that is accounted as approximate estimated by my side as well. And I have come in with a total of $6,500. So that means that once you get the $4,500 home, you put about another 2,000 into it. Now, I don't think some of those are going to need it. Based on the pictures you saw, some of them need a simple cleanup and is ready to go. So, you know, this is just estimated average. $6,500. This includes the homes, the repairs, the materials, the holding, okay, lot rent. Yeah, I'm going to toss this at you. 2 months, okay? If you're watching this video, it starts 12/23/2020. 2 months free. That means you're holding just diminished. No more out of pocket. I have to come up with lot rent. I'm still trying to fix it. It's the end of the month again. 2 months, I assure you, if you know what you're doing, okay, 2 months is more than plenty of time to rehab any of these homes. Okay, so original investment would be $6,500. Final resale value in this market is about 23,000. Now this is under market value. I'm conservative. I like to stay under numbers. I would say 25,000 and up is about what you're looking for. You know, those double wides that you saw, you're more around the 29, 30,000 resale value. Move in ready. So length of note approximates about 4 years. Now it can be less, it can be more. That's really upon your decision what you decide to do. The ROI is based on this calculation. You're looking at 253.85%. Any real estate investors in the house at this point, pay attention. Again, ROI, return on your investments on this deal calculated as such, 253.85%. That's not real estate, that's mobile homes. Okay. Annual ROI, return on your investment, 63.46 yearly. Okay. That is not including interest, which is typically anywhere from 9 to 12%. But again, this is your decision. What you choose. These are numbers that we would approximately have used in the past. And don't forget that you get a down payment. Okay, so you're thinking about forking money out here, there, over, and then some. Okay, let's just say you do get one of these mobile homes. Okay, you are all in at 6,000, 6,500. Okay, you come in and you want to do the structure we've put together here. Okay, and you're going to take a down payment. You have to, you know, because now you're selling the home, you're selling a note, and you have obviously the collateral. We'll break down some of that later on. We have coaching for that, but I want to have at least 3,000 from this buyer. I'm willing to sell you this mobile home for 25,000. But Mr. Buyer, I need $3,000. Okay, that gets you into the door at that point. All right, well, that's half of your money already up front. There you go. Now you're only into 3,000 or 3,500. Okay, how long will it take you to get 3,000 to 3,500? 5 months, 6 months. Okay, and then it's just collecting. Should you choose to do rental, you typically can collect the first first payment, first rental payment, and then a deposit. So you probably be more around 1,500 per se, half of that. But again, now you have a passive. You're thinking more landlord type mindset, and I want this thing for 20, 30, 40 years. I want to give it to my kids, whatever. They can continue to rent, and it happens. A lot of people think so often so little mobile homes. Well, that's the 70s. That's not going to make it. That's the 90s. These things tear up within a couple years. Guys, I have mobile homes that are built in early 70s and steady collecting funds. Don't let nobody fool you. Okay. You don't know what you don't know. So I'll keep it at that. Let me go ahead and jump onto another presentation. It's a little smaller one. I'm still working on, as a matter of fact. So let me open this one up. Here we go. Stop sharing, and then I'm going to share again. Make sure I'm on the right page. So, all right, we're moving down into Florida. Floridians, how are y'all? I hope y'all are well. I know y'all are warm. I'm cold. I'm in Georgia, so it's cool today. But okay, here is something what I like to consider a little bit more for beginner type investors. And by that, let me explain. A lot of times you may be thinking not so much in the money, because I have students that come into me, they have money. They have money to spend. They're ready. They don't have the education just yet, and they're not at that level where they can say, give me those 15 mobile homes you have in Central Georgia, right? I understand, by all means, and I'll be the first to tell you, I don't think you need to get more than about a couple at this time. Go in and get you one, rehab it, get the feel, and let's see how we come out at the end, kind of thing, right? Slowly, let's take steps. Let's stop trying to run so quickly. So here we have these that are all broken down. Onesies, twosies, threes. You want 4 or 5, however many you want. There is a cap at 10. Okay, so if you're an investor in this area and you want 20, unfortunately, at this time, we can only give you 10 at one time. Now, if you have a spouse, a friend, a relative that wants to come in with you and they also get another 10, that is a possibility. There's options. But I'm not done with this presentation. Let me point that out. You won't see the details, obviously, here, but 3-bedroom, 2-bath, Fleetwood, single wide, 14 by 70, etc. It's not in here yet, but it will. And again, if you're interested in some of these, I will get you all the details you need, all the information. The last thing we ever do or allow you to do is close the deal before you get all details, and neither should you. So let's go ahead and jump on some of this here. 40 total. 2 of these are double wides. The rest of them are single wides. They're all 80s and above. We walked every one of them, of course. Here's a picture of one of them down here, and solid. Some need more work than others. These are a lot more distressed than what you saw back in the previous presentation. Single wides vary from 2-bedroom to 1.5. We have 2 2s on there as well. No such thing as 2 3s. You don't have 3 bathrooms, 2 baths, unless somebody got creative. 3 bedrooms, 1 bath, 3 bedrooms, 1.5, 1 or 2. Okay. And like I said, most of them are 80s. Homes are being sold individually. Like I said, can't go over 10, but get with us if you're interested, because if you do get more than one, I say probably around 3 or 4, we start going ahead and connect with the park owner and go ahead and break some discounts so that you don't pay full price for these, right? If you're coming in as a bigger investor, now that does not limit to you. If you're trying to buy one in this area to live in, you are welcome as well, okay? Like I mentioned, the list I don't have yet, not uploaded anyway. Here's a picture that we took as we were walking through. Now every home does have a clean title, clean documents, bill of sales included as well, of course. Bill of sale does not replace a title for you out there listening, not unless you're specific states. I'm not going to name you, okay? But titles, we have them, clean documents. Taxes 2020 is already paid. 2021 is right around the corner, so that's coming. We'll break down details on that as well. But ROIs, return on your investments. This is what matters, okay? If you're calculating these for it to be sold and provide financing, quick answer on that, because I get that a lot. Well, I want to do this, but I don't want to finance. You don't have to finance, okay? Finance is really, I like to consider a niceness, because somebody that wants to buy one of these mobile homes from you cannot go to Wells Fargo, a credit union, and say, loan me $25,000 so that I can go buy Jay's mobile home over here in the park. Not going to happen, okay? They're not going to loan to them. Not going to get into some banks that may take interest in the idea, but no, because it always comes back to no. And the reason behind it is there's no security. You have to understand that you're trying to convince a bank or a credit union to lend you over $20,000 on a mobile home that is inside of a community park that is, to them, they don't see it this way. They simply don't understand. Maybe that's my next people I need to convince. I'll work on that one. So the reason that we create a note on these is because we help these people out. How many people do you know that want to buy a move-in ready mobile home for 25,000 that have that on their back pocket. It just doesn't work out. Has it ever happened in the past? Yes, it has. You'll be surprised, but it's not very common. So what they do have typically is maybe 5, maybe 10,000. Okay, I can put 10,000 down payment, but I can't come up with 25,000. Will you finance the other 15,000? Yes, yes, you can. There's other options that we can coach you. Maybe you can sell a note. You can sell the note to somebody else and you collect all your money and get out of there. You don't want to deal with the resident himself. There's options. Again, their coaching is there if you need it. But the original investment here, so these homes we're starting them out at 1,500, and again we'll have to get you the details to show you which ones are 1,500, which ones are 2,000, which ones are 2,500. The top that we have at this point are 3,000. Okay, 3,000 is the highest number that we have selling, and there's only a few. The majority of them are 1,500, and they're slightly negotiable. And now you come in and you get 3, 4, 5, negotiable. So there you have it. I would have it estimated, which would include the home, the repairs, the material, the utilities, insurance, etc. All in 5,000. That's about what the estimated per home at this point. Final resale value, I have it at around 22,500. That's average, okay? Because you have a mixture here, 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, so it would average out. So, and it is under market value. That's the thing. Length of note, again, on this example, I chose 4 years. I typically don't go over 5 years. That's me. I have some students that decided to do 10 years. That is your doing. So there's no good, better, different in this here. It's what you feel most comfortable. I myself, I like to be out of these deals within 5 years. I don't want to be dealing with the same individuals. Nothing wrong with them. That's my timing. The ROI calculator on this, in this example, would be 350%. Annual ROI would be 87.5 yearly. Okay, don't forget, again, there's no interest attached here, so that's something that you will be able to tack on, which we typically do 9 to 12%. The down payment, again, on average is 3%, but it's not limited to. You can go higher. The higher the better. One thing I tell any investor that's coming in, or any buyer, how much is a down payment? I try to increase it. Put the most you can down so that you can lower the interest, and understand that all this money that you put down goes towards the home. It only benefits you. If you can finance less, the better. Less interest, less months, less years, whatever. So I'll always, push for that higher number. Higher the better. And again, the quicker you get your money all out, the better, right? So in this case, if you're all in at 5,000, they pay you 3,000, you're into it 2,000. What is it, 4 or 5 months, you have all your money back, and then you just collecting years to come with passive. That's a beautiful thing. These homes can be subleased. They can be rentals if you choose to be, or you can do this here. Okay, so there's ways. We don't really need help wholesaling right now, so that's not what we're trying to do. We work very closely. We watch out for park owners, for the investments. We want to make sure that we bring the right people in here. Okay, that's our commitment to any park owner. We take it very seriously when we do these here. It's taken me, like I said, a long time to come in and be able to build these relationships. If you know anything about trust, in any of this type of business, you can do many, many deals and you can look good, but it only takes one to bring you down. So we don't want to do that. All right, let me stop sharing. For those of you who may be interested in coaching, that's my number on top, my email, j@garciamhu.com. You can call me directly. Shoot me a text. I'd stay on the phone pretty busy. That was my phone just ringing. So shoot me a text, 770-855-1298. These are only 2 deals that I put together at this point that I'm presenting. We have many, many, many more. Okay, I have a lot of them coming up in Spartanburg, South Carolina at this time. I have Rome, Georgia. Still a lot of things happening there. Warner Robins, Georgia. That's another central. Okay. Jacksonville, Florida. That's another one coming down. I can keep going. We're just branching out, and that's the thing, is we're just going to continue to grow and grow, and we're not limited to, because at any point, if you may need some inventory in Texas, in Nevada, in California, connections are growing. They're in the making. So nationwide only happens if you start engaging at this time. And I am very engaged all around. I'm having deals presented to me from Maryland at this point. So, if you are interested, join us on Tuesday's calls. If any information that you may need, call me, email me directly. I'd be happy to assist you in any way I can. If you're a park owner and you need more information on assistance as to what I can and can't do for you, call me as well, email me as well. Be happy to assist. Okay. So that is going to do it for me at this time. I'm eliminate my presentations here. I hope you enjoy those. You know, that's about as creative as I can get. So, you know, not so good at that, but we can all be good at anything as long as we try. So there you have it. All right. Well, that'll do it for now. Hope to talk to you. Until next time, thank you for watching.